Hey guys, David here, and welcome back to another video. This is one of my experiment videos. It's episode number 3 in there now. We did Pirlo at Juventus, which didn't go very well. We did the Scots in England, which didn't go very well. And now we're going to cover the hotly debated topic, which is fresh out in the news, hopefully when the time this video goes live, which is Lionel Messi. Obviously, as we've seen, I'm sure if you haven't seen, then you need to go and check it out because you must have been under a rock or something. Like, seriously. Lionel Messi has handed in effectively a transfer request at Barcelona. That in theory means he's available for free because apparently there's a clause in his contract which means he can go anywhere he wants for free every year. I've not taken that particular piece of I've taken it with a pinch of salt because I don't know if that's definitely going to happen. But what I've done is I've picked the top teams that are odds on to take him as a player. I'm ignoring Barcelona because what's the point? There's no point simming a year in Barcelona, let's be honest. So we're going to look at Man City, Man United, PSG, and Inter Milan. They're going to be the 4 teams that he's going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into FM. I'm going to show you proof that he's obviously in the side before we do it. So that'll be like a quick 30-second thing while we have a look at the other teams and see who he's playing against as well. And yeah, so we get on. Quick hint, or disclaimer, whatever you call it. I've updated the database that I'm using for a 2020-2021 database. So it's all updated. All of the players should be in there and things like that. I'm looking through it and it looks up to date. But yeah, we're going to start off with Manchester United. So let's get into FM. Let's have a look and see how we're looking. All right then, guys. So FM is open, as you can see. And yeah, as you see, third from the top, Lionel Messi contracted to Manchester United. I've literally just done it, which is why it still shows the. I'm assuming that's why it still shows the Barcelona colours on his profile screen. That's amazing. That's 136 caps, only 68 goals, 375k a year. I mean, it's big money. Ignore obviously the fact that it is the 24th of June 2019. Obviously in FM you can't fast forward at the start of the save. You can't start a save later on than it already is, so that's not really going to do anything. But yeah, if we look at United, you can actually see in the Premier League, as you can see, it's all updated. Obviously Villa are still there, I don't know why I picked them, but Fulham, Leeds, West Brom, all in there. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to basically just spin forwards for a year. We're only going to do a year in each one because this video is going to take forever. And yeah, just see how Messi and his respective team fare. So without any further ado, let's sim forward to 2020 and see how he gets on. Alright then guys, we're back in 2021-ish. Manchester United, obviously, as we mentioned before, so let's go and have a look to see how our man got on, shall we? So, still there, which is a good start. He's dropped in value by a little bit, but I won't read too much into that. And stats-wise, pretty good. Not the same sort of goal-scoring return we would expected from the man. So can I get in to see what positions he's played in? I can't remember how you do that. How do you do that? Not Chris. Is it Chris Stats? Graph? No. How on earth do I do this? Can't remember. Form? And to shortlist? No. Oh, how do I do it? Oh, never mind. It's fine. He's played well. That's the main thing. Unless it's 4. Oh no, I need to scam. Never mind. Oh bloody hell. Right. So he's played really well. His ratings are very good. Absolutely smashed it in the FA Cup. Good rating in the Premier League, but not quite the goal scoring record he's had. And I'm noticing there's no career milestones of any winners' medals in there at all. But yeah, seems to have done pretty well. Personally, let's see how we did it for Manchester United and see what happened there. Oh, wait, hold on. 6th. No, that was last year. 8th in the Pro. Oh my God! Wow. Didn't even get into any continental football at all. That's ridiculous. How on earth? So he was 3rd top scorer, best average rating by far. Most player of the matches. He's absolutely smashed it for them. They've just been terrible. Wow. Okay. He's the key player, obviously. Solskjaer is somehow still in charge, which is beyond my understanding. Did they bring anyone else in? That's not what I want to do. I want to look at this one. Bonaventura, Ryan Fraser. I believe they're new, aren't they? That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. You've got Lionel Messi in your team, and you finish 8th. What are they doing in the other competitions? We got a very good rating in. What happened in the FA Cup then? Because I'm sure he said he played 5 games in that. Most assists. Look at this. Top goal scorer Lionel Messi. Highest average rating Lionel Messi. Highest average rating, most assists. Like, he's done all of it. He's done the whole thing. So what happened to them then? They beat Man United. They beat Bournemouth 3-1. They went to a replay with Villa, so that's presumably how they managed to get to the point of playing extra games. And beat West Ham in the 3rd round, but then they lost to City in the quarter-final 2-1, who then went on and won it. So I suppose I guess that's okay. So yeah, with Man United then, if he does go, sounds like he's going to do very well on a personal level. Like I say, the ratings don't lie, and he's clearly had a good run of games this season, and I didn't even play every game, so maybe he was injured at some point. Can I see that? I don't think I can. I think it'll let me. No, I don't think it will. No, it doesn't look like it'll want to let me, but yeah, so he did well there, but the team didn't. So now what we need to do is let's go and hop over to the blue side of Manchester, and let's see how he gets on with them instead. And we'll fast forward to the same thing. I won't show you the fact that he's in the team. We'll just go back, put him in the team, and fast forward and see how we get on. Alrighty then, guys, back again. We're in 2021 once more. I've got to try not to do that next time. And in this one, Messi has gone to Manchester City. So I've not looked at this at all. So let's type in his name. There you can see it says Manchester City on the screens. There's the proof. And let's see how he's got on. So he seems he's played one or two less games. I can never remember which on the brackets is. He scored more goals. I think he's assisted less. Average rating looks better to me. Weirdly though, no playing in the Champions League, which is a bit odd. Although I have just noticed, obviously he played in the Community Shield, he got an 8.3 in that. Decent enough rating. Only one game in the... is that one game? Let me know in the comments which ones the brackets mean. Does that mean he's just played one game? I think it does. I think that means he's played one game and he's started it from the bench, I think. Let me know what you think anyway. Played well in there. Got a 10 out of 10 in one game. Jesus. Hat-trick hero. And played well in the FA Cup and the Community Shield, and yeah, played very well in the Premier League also, but did score less goals, interestingly. But importantly, I can see 2 winners' medals on there, one for the Community Shield and one for the Premier League. So let's go and have a look then, shall we? Let's see how Man City got on with him. He's obviously the key player, understandably. So let's actually go and have a look. By the way, I do normally have kits switched on. They're just not for some reason. I don't know why. Interestingly, this is a very differently shaped table, I have to say. They've absolutely smashed the league. Liverpool finishing not 9 points adrift. Man United in the top 4 this time, so maybe that's not the good choice for Messi then, who knows. Leeds doing well in the Premier League. Villa, Southampton and West Brom getting relegated. Just noticed on the side there, Ronald Koeman in charge of Leeds, but Marcelo Batitsuta, where did he go? He went to Leicester. He does that in every single Football Manager save on this game. He always goes to somewhere like that. I don't know why. Frank Lampard's sacked. But yeah, Manchester City have done okay. Done very well, in fact. What was I going to look at? Oh yeah, Premier League stats. So he didn't finish in the top 3 scorers. Chris Wood making an appearance in there. Like I say, he played better in this season, average rating-wise. And he's got an 8 average rating. That is absolute filth. Most players in the match got 1 extra. That's pretty much it. Didn't do very well on the assist side of things. But generally speaking, playing better. So maybe suits more to Pep's style of play. I wonder why. Cool. Okay. Let's have a look at Man City then in a bit more detail. Who else did they bring in to support the signing of Lionel Messi? No one really. Ryan Cherki. He's their oh wow. Valued at 12 million. He's 16 years old. Are you having a laugh? It's mental. League One Uber Eats. I had no idea that Liga was sponsored by Uber Eats. That's amazing. Awesome stuff. But yeah, nothing else really happened. Lionel Messi was the only one they brought in, apart from Adam Hlozek. I probably butchered that. Who again, geez, is this because they've gone to Man City and that's just what happens? He went for 55k and he's now worth bloody 7.5. Mental. But anyway, let's go and check how they did in the competitions. I find it very odd. Champions League not switched on. That was kind of one of the ones I'd have been quite interested in. What happened? Can't even click on it. What have I done to switch them off? I mean, it's too late now. I'm already halfway through, so we're going to have to deal with that. That they're not being on. Is it because I've only got England switched on to ease the process of holidaying through the year? Maybe that's why. Jeez, look at that. The top 6 separated by 19 points, and then look at the drop in points it goes down from Chelsea to Everton. That's mental. Wolves not having a good season, Leicester not having a good season, but yeah, he's done all right. He won the Community Shield, knocked out in the 5th round by Norwich in the FA Cup. Oh dearie me, Manchester City. That's not good for them. Where is it? They lost 1-0 away from home. Norwich then got knocked out by Burnley, who then got knocked out by... God, not surprised got to the semi-final. They must have lost in the final. They lost 1-0 to Man United in the final. So definitely, at this point, probably not a good decision for Messi to go to United. Probably better he goes to City for the team's point of view, and probably for his personal point of view as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump in a plane and we're going to fly over to France and we're going to pop him into PSG and let's go see how he gets on over on the other side of... I can't remember what sea it is. That's terrible. Let's go see what happens in Paris anyway. Okay, team number 3. Time to... We're going to cross into Paris. I still didn't... I should have used that time to figure out which sea it was, but it doesn't really matter. So we've gone into Paris, and Messi is officially in France. Now, I don't know how to check this, but there is something I noticed as the holiday thing was skimming past, which I will bring up if I can't find it, because I thought it was quite interesting because I didn't see that on any of the other ones. But let's go and have a look at him then. So as you see there, Paris Saint-Germain. So let's go on to him. Wow. That is quite a good set of stats, if I may say so. Farmers League. I shouldn't say that really. That's really naughty. Someone will get really annoyed at me for doing that, so I'm sure. 32 games, 23 goals, 14 assists. He's player of the match 20 times. Average rating in the league of an 8.61. That is absolutely insane. Trophy of the Champions, I'm guessing that's like the Community Shield. He obviously got a good one in that. Coup de France, did well in that. Everything's green. 8.47 rating across all competitions. 42 appearances, 27 goals, 17 assists, 23 man of the matches. Only 1 yellow card and no reds. That is unbelievable. Lionel Messi, that is absolute filth. Milestones, he won the Trophy de Champion. He won the Coupe de Liga, or that's the French Cup, I guess. Oh, actually... I'll come back to that one. And he won the League on, which is not to be surprised, the Uber Eats League One. Love that. Let's go and see how he gets on. I also did notice that they were doing a I'll come back to that in a sec. They were renewing his contract as well, which I didn't see on any of the other ones. But they've obviously won the league, as we saw. He's not actually the key player. Kylian Mbappe takes that honour, which is interesting to see rather. Let's go and have a look. So he got Kylian Mbappe 38 goals, 24 assists for Messi. That is absolutely ridiculous. Out of curiosity, what tactic did they play with him? That's not the last team they would have played. They wouldn't have played a 4-4-2, surely. Or maybe it's not working for me, but it would have been interesting to see what they were doing, but that is ridiculous. They came first in the league. Let's have a look then, look at the table. Wow, won it by 21 points to Lyon. Messi, top goal scorer in the league. Mbappe must have got loads of goals elsewhere. Messi 8.61. That's absolutely ridiculous. Second most assists, most player of the matches by 11. Oh my word, that is ridiculous. He smashed it really, hasn't he? What else? What other transfers did PSG do after him? Only one player, Mario Fernandes, who didn't play much at all. Played at the right back. Mario Fernandes, weird Russian name. But that's not what we're focusing on. Let's check out the competitions. Let's have a look at them. So they won the Trophy de Champion. I'm assuming that was Stade Rennais. I'm assuming they won the French Cup or something. See, they've won a fair few of them, unsurprisingly. Runner-up of the Coupe de France. That must be their proper one then. Wow, they lost to Angers. Wow, they're actually quite good. I didn't realise that. I've heard of them. I didn't realise they were that good, though, which is interesting. Came second in that, a runner-up. They've not won that in a while. Messi didn't manage to turn that one over. And then in the Coupe de Ligue BKT, I have no idea what this is. The problem, because I've got the actual names on, I don't know what it is. That was right. So that was played in the fourth, and they won that. They won that. So let's go have a look at the other one then. When was this? Finished on the 25th of the 4th. That's weird. It's like a League Cup, FA Cup thing, I guess. But for some reason, they're very similarly timed, which is odd. But there you go. Top scorer, top assist, top average rating, top assist maker in the league, top average rating in the Trophy Champion, which is a one-game competition. Most assists in the Coupe de France, and then most goals and best average rating in the Coupe de Ligue BKT. And it's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's actually check to see who they lost against, see if we can find out if he played in those games that they lost. Yep, played in that one. Still got a 7.9 rating though, even though they lost. That is stupid. Where's the other ones? Oh, they did play in the Champions League in this one. That's weird. They got to the quarter-final. Lost to Chelsea, because he couldn't do much there. He did score in the first leg there, unsurprisingly. They've still got a 7.2 even though they lost. That is ridiculous. Lost to Lille. He didn't. Oh, yeah, he did play in that one. Must have played in the wing there by looking at where he is in the squad list. He played in the final. He looks like he's playing on the right hand side, and then against Metz, he did not play. So was he injured? Maybe he was on international duty. I don't know. But yeah, if you're looking at him, he's played the best in France. But again, you do have to take into consideration the league it's in. But the stats don't lie, I suppose. That is his best season to date. Let's jump over to Italy now and see how he gets on at Inter Milan, and then we'll finish it off. Okay, last but not least, Inter Milan. You will notice from the messages on the screen that I did make a bit of a boo-boo in starting this save, because I actually did put myself in charge of AC Milan, which was not the plan, obviously. Plan is to stay unemployed for a season. I also then realised, because it's the second time I'm recording this particular clip, is that I actually did that. I resigned from AC Milan. I holidayed a year forwards and realised I hadn't actually moved Messi to Inter Milan. So that was a waste of about 40 minutes of my day, because I had to obviously holiday again. But let's go and have a look. Now, I did see, in fact, actually, before I mentioned that, the bit I mentioned in the last clip that I was going to have a look at but forgot to was the fact that Messi got the golden boot in when he's playing for Paris Saint-Germain. So, yeah, that's all I was going to mention, basically. But on this one, interestingly, I didn't notice this before when I did it, but he's had a massive pay cut. Is there like a pay? Is there like a pay a salary cap in Italy? Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe we'll try and find out. But he's had that, and he's also transfer listed by request, and he's wanted by a handful of clubs. Wanted by Liverpool. Oh, that could have been interesting. So what's he done? He's played 37 games, 9 goals. There's nothing in the milestones that's worth looking at. He has had a decent year, but he's not been up to the normal ratings he was. Coppa Italia, he's played pretty well in. Had a shocking display in the FIFA World Cup qualifying section. But it looks like it might not have gone too well for Messi at Inter Milan by the looks of it. Let's go and have a look then, shall we? Let's go have a skim at Inter Milan. They finished 6th in the league. This is the bit I was going to mention, the fact that there is no manager for Inter Milan at the moment. I don't know when said manager got let go. Let's have a look, see what we can find out. Of course, it was Antonio Conte. Of course it was. He left presumably after the season finished. I'm guessing he got sacked at the end of the season. That's my understanding of that. Finished 6th in Serie A, which is exactly the same as did last year. Miles off Juventus in the end. Interestingly in this one, does it settle the debate? Cristiano Ronaldo got a better average rating than Lionel Messi. We might have to do a little comparison between them two in a sec. That could be quite interesting. Other than that, he got the most assists, and that's it. Doesn't really look like he's done much, to be honest. I mean, they did only lose 5 games, which is quite impressive, but they drew quite a lot of them as well. Let's go have a look and see what else they did. Knocked out in the semi-final of the Coppa Italia by Juventus. Let's have a look. There's Lautaro Martinez, Romelu Lukaku, highest goal scorers. Messi then got highest average rating and most assists in the league. He then got potentially everything. Yeah, he got the most goal scorer. He's the top goal scorer in the cup for them, highest average rating, and he also was one of the 7 players to get 1 assist. So technically was the best there as well. Wow, yeah, but he's transfer listed, which is interesting. How do we get back to him? Let's see if is there anything, is it just Liverpool that are interested? Yes, he is. He got transfer listed last week, and the asking price is 60 million. God, how the mighty have fallen, eh? Interestingly, he's not, I'd be very interested. 8 for the, I see. So I started the save, when did I start this save? Can I go back to the inbox and find out? I started the save 9th of July. Oh wait, no, it's there, 8th of July. Oh, okay, so he actually signed a deal before I started, so he's just naturally had a pay cut, fine. What I was wondering is whether he'd actually re-signed a new contract with Inter Milan to replace the old one, but he hasn't done. I mean, that's not great, is it? That's comfortably his worst season, ratings-wise. I wouldn't necessarily say team-wise. Obviously, the Manchester United one in 8th is definitely the worst one. His stats look fairly similar to what they were before. Can we do a comparison? Select a compare. How do I do it? Do I have to add him to my shortlist? Right. Add him to the shortlist. Now go to Juventus. Go find Ronaldo. Right, can I compare it that way? There we go. There we go. I mean, obviously, they're very, very different players. I mean, look at that, for example, that difference. Interestingly, Ronaldo only has a 16 technical rating, which is interesting. I definitely would have said that Ronaldo's quicker. That's just my understanding of the way they play, but who knows. Messi actually got the better average rating across all competitions. Ronaldo scored more goals, less assists, less player in the matches. So looking at that, you would hazard to say that Messi's the better player in this one, but in the league didn't manage to hold on to that, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm very surprised the fact that they are, in fact, especially the pace. I'm surprised that Ronaldo's pace is only 19. Stats wise, I would suggest that Ronaldo's shading that by the looks of it, at least on most of them. Goals per 90 minutes, assists per 90 minutes, obviously not. Yeah, I'd probably say he's had that on him. Report-wise, there's nothing there anyway. But obviously, they will be playing in slightly different positions, I'm sure. Let's go back to Inter Milan, actually. Yes, Lionel Messi is their key player, so as you'd expect. So it was only Paris Saint-Germain where he wasn't, which was obviously Kylian Mbappe. But well, there you go, guys. So we did the main 4. They're the top 4 odds-wise that are going to pick them up at this moment in time. That's why I went for them. There is the likes of, in fact, I think Man United slipped slightly, but we'll stick it in there anyway. So the likes of Newell's Old Boys from my other save actually in there, the 40-1. Staying at Barcelona or not signing a contract at all is the favourite. But again, I said there's no point in me doing that because you could just go and play a save and you see what he does, I'm sure. And they'll probably just smash the league. Because I don't think Football Manager takes into account the way that they play in this, and I can't really be asked. And this video would be too long. So we did the main 4 aside from Barcelona. And yeah, I mean, if I was to say, I'd say he's probably best off at PSG. They've probably got the most money. That's my assumption anyway. He did the best in that league. They obviously won the league, they did all of that. But if I was to hazard where I think he would go, I would probably think he'd go to Manchester City. I mean, it's the whole Pep thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Leeds fan. Unfortunately, make sure you make your hate very clear to me in the comments. I've no doubt you will do. Obviously, I'd love to see him play under Marcelo Bielsa. We can't afford him. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere it's £100 million a year that we'd need to pay him, and we don't have that money. So I think if he's going to go anywhere, and that's a big if, because like I say, he could just stay, or just peter out and not go anywhere. I think he'll go to Man City. Then the big question is, do United try and get Ronaldo in? That would be amazing to see, wouldn't it, for another couple of seasons in the Premier League? I'd certainly love to see that. But there you go, guys. PSG for me is the one that I think he would, if he did the best in. Let me know what you think. Obviously, you can see all these stats as well. Let me know if you think you felt he did better in other leagues. If maybe you want to make the comparison of the league compared to how he played, that sort of thing. let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like I say, it was quite an interesting one to do, so hopefully you feel the same. And if you did, then make sure you smash that like button. That's always very much appreciated. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because that'd be really much appreciated. Like I say, I've got other videos on this channel. I'm doing experiments whenever anything pertinent appears, and I am doing some how-tos every now and again when possible as well. So if you can subscribe, that'd be very much appreciated. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Enjoy the rest of whatever you're doing whenever you watch this, and yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you very much.